Okay, episode 3, Pillow Talk. Is this our third night in a row?
Maybe.
It's like 3 out of 4 nights.
That's sexy.
We've gotten a lot better at the lighting.
Sexy.
Sexy.
So sexy.
So sexy.
Are you naked? I can't see you.
I am naked.
Ooh la la.
But I have the covers on, as you can see.
Oh.
Are you naked?
I have a cone over my head.
What's just as important is, are our listeners naked?
Ooh, are you
We'd
naked?
like to know.
Leave your comments below.
Yeah. Call in now. Let's have some sexy pillow talk together.
Yes. Let's make an esoteric conversation.
Ooh.
What does naked mean to you?
Ooh.
Ooh. It means a really great cafe. We could go there.
Naked Cafe?
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, they have French pressed Kona coffee.
Okay, so
It's
naked.
organic.
So
Okay,
nakedness.
naked. So,
So a lot of people, I bet, still feel naked even when they have their clothes on.
What do you mean by that?
Like, they're embarrassed by how they feel, and it's like really important to cover up or wear something so that they're not seen. It's really threatening. It's one of those things. The whole like Brene Brown talking about vulnerability. It's, another aspect of it. It's like the physical act of being vulnerable, showing your naked self. And it feels so heavily laden for many people to find the right person to be naked with.
You're bringing up a lot in a little bit.
Oh, that's because this is sexy pillow
Yes.
talk.
So, acute self-consciousness and this desire to hide. And then the actual act of like exposing oneself, whether it's like our flesh and genitals and private parts, or it's our vulnerability, softness, innocence, joy, and other emotions like anger and pain and sadness.
It's the things that we're afraid are going to be, I don't know, something.
A flaw or a weakness.
That somebody else will say or do something meaningful to us. At least that's like my.
What do you mean by meaningful?
Well, like,
it's a naked breast.
Well,
right now, by the way.
You are not.
Yes, I am. Look at my hand, everybody. Boobies. Okay.
That was the sound of my boobies being squeezed.
Yes.
There's so much significance placed on someone else's opinion. Like, oh, your dick is small. Oh, wow, you've got a really big cock. Oh my God, I'm a stud. Well, it's like this external valuation. You're so beautiful. Oh, wow. Yeah, and it has to go through like our own internal filter. Like, okay, I believe him. I do feel beautiful. Or no, I don't agree. I'm not beautiful. And you have to like fight to get through that.
Right.
It's like this tension between self-perception and outward perception, and some aspects of ourselves are more susceptible or more sensitive.
And I guess there's this part of me that can't really relate to what you're saying anymore. Because in my experience and my experience with you, it's almost the opposite extreme. I wouldn't say we're crazy because we're just so free and accepting of body functions and smells and noises and I like being that way personally because I find joy in the simplicity in life. And so, like, being human and having these really natural body functions, they just make me laugh.
Yeah, well,
like,
I mean,
fart will never cease to make me laugh. It's just funny. It's a weird sound. It comes out your butthole.
yeah.
It's just like the oddest thing. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's interesting to be at this place where, like, I'll find myself out in public working, for example,
Mm-hmm.
in the store, and I have to fart, and I just fart, and it comes out really loud, and I don't expect that, and I have to remember I'm in public. And
you're in this public because it's a learned attitude, it's a cultural norm.
Right, of course.
And, I mean, I love that you had the experience of being in Africa and seeing people just living together and being human. And
that feels like a really big jump. What does my being in Africa have to
well,
do?
I
was in Zimbabwe, by the
way. I made that kind of connection myself with you watching, like, the kids being raised in community and just running around and being kids and natural, and, like, there's no like heavy swaddling, and there's no
heavy swaddling.
Yeah, like pampering them, overly pampering them and protecting them from the elements. Well,
but there's just not that luxury or privilege. Like, you gotta be focused on getting your needs met, which is growing food, cultivating food, washing clothes at the river.
Were they happy?
Yeah.
Were they like comfortable in each other's presence?
Totally.
Did it matter if they were, like, naked or not? I mean, there might be some modesty, but still, it's like.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I mean, in the village I was in, all the clothing was Western, Nike and all the corporate brands, and they always wanted to know what I brought them from America and wanted things, and there was that brainwashing that was happening.
That's too bad.
So there wasn't any, I didn't see naked people, and when we bathed at the river, there was the men's section and the women's section. It wasn't co-ed by any means.
What about the kids?
Well, of course, with the younger children, but, you know, at some point, the boys, you be with boys. You're no longer a boy child. You're an adolescent, and yeah. But, you know, you mentioned the swaddling thing, and the indigenous way of raising a child with the child on the back is, I mean, that is an extreme form of swaddling. The child is always connected. It's always in touch, feeling that heartbeat, and it's not the center of attention because you gotta tend to life. You gotta make dinner and you gotta make life happen. So again, there's that absence of luxury and privilege, which seems to create this energy or air. We were kind of talking about it earlier, of entitlement or what have you. I like how we've really gotten off topic.
I know, right?
Yeah, what did we begin the topic about? Farts?
We did start with farts, and then it was nakedness and vulnerability.
Nakedness.
And then it was sensitivity to other people's opinions. Oh, we're running out of time.
Cool.
Let's got the countdown.
12.
All this is good because I'm tired.
Me too.
Good night.
Ciao.